Hello to my star student. This is Dina Morton, and I wanted to stop by today and give you some helpful tips on continuing on your path to success and achieving your clear goal that you've set this last week. So in case life has attempted to suck you in back to mediocrity and away from excellence, I am here to give you a little, let's just say, kick in the booty to keep you on the right track. Okay, so I got a nice little foot here if you need it. And if you don't and you're doing great, then these tips will help you as well. So I hope you find them helpful. Hope that you have had a great, successful last few days and that you continue on your path to success over these next 4 days. So here are about 5, 6, 7 helpful hints for you to keep you on the right track. One, we've talked about it 1,000 times, and I'm going to tell you one more time. The most important thing when it comes to having a clear goal is making a decision. Making a decision that you're going to achieve it, that that's not an option. Anything else is not an option. Success is the only outcome. And following a decision, there's always action. So you'll know if you haven't taken action in the last several days, you know you haven't made a decision. So that's a really good hip check for you to determine no action, no decision. So it's time to make the decision right now, here, before we even move on, so that you can take the next step. Okay? So action produces results. And what we're looking for in this program is not to just learn, but to create results as well. It's a lot more inspiring and a lot more fun when you create results, let me tell you. So make a decision. Every decision counts right now behind that big one. So the first thing is the big goal, right? Then you've got to make a series of small decisions every day. What are you going to do every day? What's something that you're going to take action on right now? As soon as this is over, make one phone call, send an email, go out and take a run. Whatever it is, take a small step in the right direction. Okay? So every decision throughout the day is going to either keep you further away from your goal or draw you closer to your goal. So you want to make sure that all of the decisions that you're making daily, hourly, are getting you a little bit closer. Okay? So visualize. You want to visualize your goal. I've talked about that a lot in the recording. Visualizing your goal as if it's so, if it's current. So last week when we talked in the lesson, I had you close your eyes and give an acceptance speech in my living room on my coffee table. You want to think about that all the time. You want to close your eyes and get emotionally attached to your goal. You want to visualize you achieving that every moment that you can. Okay? You cannot achieve a goal by thinking about it. However, it does help in the effort to achieve it. Okay, so don't forget, action's really important. Decision action creates results, not thinking about it and visualizing it. However, the visualization of it continues to help you get more emotionally attached to it, which will create a stronger, I don't know if you want to say a craving or an urge for it. So it's at the forefront of your mind in that when a decision has to be made, it's easier to make it. When it's right here in the forefront of your mind and you know where you're headed, so an opportunity comes up to keep you away from it, you make a better choice because you know exactly what you need to do to get it done. So it's very, very important that you visualize. Tiger Woods visualizes all the time his success and the golf ball going in the cup. I know that who's the other guy, Lanny? Michael Jordan. He was huge at visualizing, okay? So just in case you guys are wondering, Lanny's my husband. So make a decision. Every decision counts. Visualize it being real now. Take action. And be willing to do whatever it takes. This is such an important one. It's not going to happen by accident. So you've got to make the time for success in your schedule. Okay? I talked about the 7 P's. Previous planning prevents piss poor performance. I can't tell you how true that is. So when you look at your calendar, have you made time to achieve this goal? Are you scheduling time to make this happen? If you don't have any, you need to either exchange an event. So if it's watching The Secret Millionaire, which is kind of a cool show, however, you might need to not watch it one night because you need to work on your goal. You might need to get up early for the next 5 weeks. You may need to change the way you're dealing with your lunch break at work so that you can make advances. There's all kinds of time when you make it, but you've got to make it. And again, that comes with a decision. See why decision is so important, because you have to decide what your priorities are, fit this in, and make it important. So be willing to do whatever it takes. And the other thing that I have to say with that is eat the big frog first. You know, slay the biggest dragon first. Do what is going to create the life of your dreams first before you give away your time. Because remember, it's going to inspire a lot of people. It's not selfish to go after your dreams. It's actually a very giving thing to go after your dreams because it inspires other people to live the life that they love as well. Okay, so there's nothing selfish about going after monster goals and great dreams. It's actually a very giving thing to do. So showing people that it's a big priority to you and affecting their lives in a positive way is a good thing. Next is what can be measured must be measured. This is a real important thing. It's very critical that you pay attention to the headway that you're making. It's also very critical that you pay attention to the lack of headway you're making. So, you know, Lanny and I, we've put a thermometer before on a big poster board. You can have fun with this. This is a great time to get artistic and have some fun with it. So you want to measure results. Just the sheer, just the process of tracking and recording will change and improve your results. So just the fact that you're paying attention to it, okay, what you pay attention to grows. So you want to pay attention to the results that you're creating, not the lack of. And by paying attention to the growth of it and the achievement of it, not only will build your confidence, but it'll also encourage you. It'll also help you wedge out more time for it because you're going to end up loving it. And it will improve your results and get you there faster. And there's nothing wrong with it achieving a goal ahead of time or exceeding your goal by the date. And lastly, have fun. This is a great journey. You're designing the life that you love. You're going after things that maybe you have never done before. And it's important that you have fun doing it. So I want to remind you of a couple of, well, let's just recap really quick. Make a decision. Every decision counts. Don't allow yourself to lie to yourself that it's not going to be a big deal if you don't do something. It is a big deal. And it's a big deal for you to achieve your goals. So it's a big deal that you make good decisions every day, all day long. No cheating. Visualize it being real now. Act as if it's so right now. Don't wish for it. Don't think that it's in the future. It's now. The fact that you're taking action means that it's happening right now and that your dream's coming true right now in this moment. Take action. Every decision is followed by action, and action produces results. Be willing to do whatever it takes. Be willing to make the time for this. It's an important thing, and it's not selfish to make the time to do something that you love. You'll be a lot more happy, and people will enjoy being around you more, and you'll enjoy yourself a lot more. What can be measured must be measured. Have fun with this. Make sure it's something that you're tracking either on paper or some sort of a visual tool. Have fun, do smart, make a thermometer. Daily mark your progress so that what you focus on grows. You want to focus on the progress and celebrate your wins so that you can see it happening. And lastly, have fun. Those are your tips for success. I hope that helps. I hope that's a good kick in the butt for you. You know me, I love results. I don't want you to waste your time. And wanted to remind you of a couple things. We had some homework. So hopefully those of you that turned in your goal, you're in the good zone. Those of you that didn't should be getting your money back real soon here. Spend 15 minutes listening to the Clear Goals section of the 4 Principles. I know that that little section is only about 1 minute and 33 seconds. So repetition is the first law of learning. There's some really good tips in there. There's 3 or 4 little tips in there that are really, really good and very important that will help you achieve your goal. And don't forget to do your workbook. You know, you want to make this work for you. So make it easy, make it simple. Bring the workbook with you. Every time you're in line, do 2 or 3 questions. Before you go to bed at night, do 2 or 3 questions. When you wake up in the morning, do 2 or 3 questions. So, you know, make this work for you. Don't feel like this is a task that you've got to set aside hours and monstrous things to get all this homework done. Make this fun. Make it a way of life. This is the most important thing when you're achieving goals. Make it a way of life. Don't act like it's a separate event. This is your life. Make it fit and make it work for you, and work with your personality. Don't try to improve your weaknesses right now. Go with your strengths and make this work for you so you could have some fun doing it. It was a pleasure talking with you today, and I look forward to having you in my living room this next week, and I will talk to you very soon. Have a great weekend and make some progress. Bye.